My Euro take is that my Euro take was too trigger happy. My tweet was something like Euro's dead. I think Euro is in like a Teo kind of spot, like last year. Teo was absolutely fucking busted off the planet, gets nerfed, and nobody plays it, right? Nobody's playing it. And then suddenly it gets played by like NRG, G2, etc. It becomes like a niche pick for some teams. I think that Euro is now in this spot here, where it's like Euro was absolutely busted at the fucking planet. It gets nerfed and nobody plays it, 0 player. But then some teams are going to realize it's actually pretty strong still in certain situations. So I think that it will still get some play eventually. Sky. The thing with Sky is this is a broader discussion, is that pro teams generally overvalue flashes in my opinion. I think we've seen enough no flash play in competitions from like Fnatic 2023, Gen G 2024, that we now have enough evidence that you don't necessarily need flashes in every single comp. I think if you just try to force Sky, that's fine, and it's now good with the buff. So like it's now like reasonable with the buff. I think there would be a lot of teams who would have forced Sky into comps without that buff because they think flashes are really important. I don't think flashes. I would rather have good agents and then have a drone and the smokes. You know what I mean? I'd rather have the best agents possible as long as we have drone and smokes, and maybe send to you too. Maybe depending on the map. Now with the buff, I think we're just gonna see it like de facto on like bind and split. And I think if you're playing it elsewhere, you're probably wrong. Maybe. Do you not value all info all that much on Sky flashes? Why is it better than Fade? Why is it better than Fade? In a lot of these instances, Phoenix could replace Euro in some of the double Joris metas, in some of the maps. I'm gonna have to look closely at maps and figure out whether Phoenix is actually good on some of them. I don't think it's just the case of he can farm orbs, therefore it's good. I think they have to really think about the ways the flashes are used. I think in general, if you have a really good Phoenix player, you might be able to force it, but Phoenix, Crowd, EME, so the Vision first. No, they didn't, because they didn't play Viper on that map. Not playing Viper on Crowd is like not playing Viper on fucking Split or something. Do you think Vice is a good character to Neon in theory? If we're talking traditional Sentis right now, I think Vice is the best one. I think that Vice, Diffs, KJ, and Cypher, to be honest with you. And the fact that people keep complaining that Sentinels are really bad and yet can keep picking Killjoy and Cypher makes me laugh. Like, you can't complain Sentinels are bad and then pick bad Sentinels. Is the Paper X Haven comp dead? Probably not. It's not as good, but it's not dead. About Mix, like the only way I see it working is if you have Danby on your team, you have a very specific strategy around Mix. But I think Mix isn't very good. I think the way Anders put it was like, it's a e-dating agent for Neon kind of thing, you know? It's like your perma sage is now a Mix. The fact that his stun, all this shit can be shot, the things being shot is pretty bad. I think in most cases, I'd probably rather Astra still. And Harbor. Harbor exists, and people are like not talking about Harbor. Harbor. The new agent, I don't know what it does. So it's probably pretty good because new agents of Valorant are always pretty good. The thing is that I hate Omen so much. I hate Omen so much that I think that I will just pretend to like this agent no matter what, just so that I can see less Omen. Harbor exists right now. Harbor strong, Astra strong, Viper strong. These are my fucking holy trinity right now. Why do I hate Omen? Because it's overrated piece of shit. Paranoia is basically used as a get out jail free card for noobs, basically. If you're a serious smokes player, you should be able to play Harbor and Astra right now. And Omen's just it's the simple agent. They're like, Omen's a bit like Cypher or Killjoy right now. It's like, it's the simple agent that gets the job done. It's not the best choice in my opinion. As an Omen main, cool. I mean, if you're playing Omen in ranked, you're psychotic. If you play Omen in ranked, you're psychotic. Let's just go ranked agents, Valorant win rate. Let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, look. Clove is by far the best. Brimstone is the second best smokes player in the game right now in ranked because it's so simple to play. Oh, look at your trash agents down here. All three of them, man. You just get an automatic 47, automatic 5%. Yeah, automatic 5.5% for playing Clove. The thing about Astra is you'd have to isolate some map, because I'm sure on some of the bigger maps it's actually a little bit better. If you're playing anything but Clove or Smokes in ranked, you're probably psychotic. This win rate won't go up too much. I think you guys miss, like, Harbor is very good in pro play. I think even with the buffs, I don't think this is going to go up much. Harbor is way too hard for most people to play. And so the only way I can see this going up is if specialist Harbor players, i.e. the pick rate of Harbor is really low, but the people who play Harbor are really good at Harbor, then the pick rate, the win rate will go up a little bit. But if that happens, I think the pick rate will start going up even more, and then a bunch of noobs will play it, and then it'll be too difficult. The best agents in ranked are self-sufficiency and then easy. Those are the two things that you need for ranked. You need it to be easy and self-sufficient. Tell me any agent here that's not self-sufficient or easy, pretty much. The only argument here might be like Fade. The thing is, ISO being so low is interesting to me. I thought ISO would be higher. I guess the shield is actually deceptively difficult to kind of figure out. I don't get how Gecko's so high. That's a good question, actually. I think the flash is the easiest flash to use in the game. I think it's the flash. The flash is so easy and so effective at low ranks. The problem is that I don't trust people in low ranks to actually flash correctly, but on an exec, I think the Gecko flash might be the best flash for noobs. The agent itself isn't simple, which goes against what I said, but it's kind of like easy to use the util when you exec. It surprises me too, to some degree, though. I think Chamber being so low is interesting. I think it's because Chamber players try to play aggressive every single round with no util behind them. I just get one Prowler off their angle, and then they're trying to hold sights with no util. Sage is the one that makes me laugh the most because people hate Sage so much. I'll see like influencers talk about Sage all the time, like fucking idiots picking a useless agent, and it's literally the best agent in the game when it comes to ranked. Like Clo, I didn't realize Clo was actually better. I thought Sage was better. Sage is a great counter to like, ranked is just about 5-man hitting, right? So you go 5 here, Sage just stops that 5-man hit, right? Specifically, the biggest ranked thing that happens, the biggest mistake, is that people smoke too early in ranked. So like they'll drop smokes at start of round for hits instead of waiting till you get closer. And the 5 seconds that you're wasting basically means the smokes go down by the time you plant your spike. And it loses so many rounds. And then like the second thing is like, if they fight you here and you've dropped smokes, then your smokes are completely irrelevant. And if you want to go B, you can't anymore. So it's like, there's a lot of things like that. And then also just like, I know if I rotate where to drop a smoke to help teammates a lot better than people do. Like people will just drop smokes here and here on all the time. Whereas like a smoke like this is going to help your teammates in ranked way more, I think. APAC Dream lineup. Dambi. Ilya historically is going to be the best Yoru, but at this very second, Izu's farming. So, but like, I think something, probably. That's your double duelist. Forsaken's got to be in it, really. Meteor. And then Munchkin, probably. That's a pretty good list, isn't it? That's pretty fair. Premi is valid here too, I think. I think at this very second, I kind of just like Dambi. IGL Munchkin. Absolutely Munchkin. Munchkin would be the IGL in any APAC super team, I think.